Hey guys, so this is part 2 of, well, I've done that video like 2 years ago. But it's basically gonna be a video about like doing how many? Like 6 calisthenics exercises that I've never tried. So yeah, let's go right into it. First one is gonna be the handstand. So yeah, let's see. All right, so like I said, next one is the handstand hold. So let's see how it is. Yeah, I just put my phone right here. Let me just pick an angle. A good angle, actually. Okay, I'll just put it right there. Yeah, excuse me if my room is disorganized. That is part of my responsibility. So that basically means I'm a very irresponsible person. But anyways, here's how to do it. So start in the push-up position. You want to grip the ground, or your shoulders want to be like, your arms want to be slightly shoulder width or a bit closer, or slightly wider, depending on how you feel. So yeah, here's a handstand hold. And there you go. That is the handstand hold. I could have held it a lot longer, but that's just a demonstration. So yeah, moving on to the next skill. All right, guys. So I'm outside here for now. Next one is gonna be the dragon flag races. So this is basically what it looks like. So I'm gonna pick a good angle and I'll show you guys how I do it. All right, guys. So I don't know if you can see me here, but let me just put my phone right here. Right here. Here's good. All right. So what you're gonna do, or what I'm gonna do, is that you're gonna have to grab something to like do a slightly like a leg race, but except your lower back is off the ground. So that just makes it a lot harder. But what you want to do is that you want to like pull with the triceps like this. Or I don't know what I'm saying. I'll just show you guys. And then you hold it. All right, guys, so that is those are the dragon flag races. So yeah, geez, man, I haven't done this video in 2 years. Anyways, let's move on to the next skill. All right, guys, next one is going to be the 90-degree hold, or bent arm planche, which basically it's a lot more easier than the full planche itself, because you're basically holding like the center of gravity and your feet are off the ground, but your arms aren't bent, so it's a lot easier. Except with the full planche, where your hands are also at the center of gravity, your feet are off the ground, but catch it, it's a lot harder. So yeah, yeah, let's do it. All right, guys, you pick a good angle here, and yeah, so basically looks like this. The key is that you want to lean as far as you can. Don't focus on so much on like raising your lower body off the ground. Just focus on how forward you can lean. If you cannot get your feet off the ground somehow, then that means you're not strong enough to do this movement. But here's a demonstration of what it looks like. Whew. There you go. Right. Now, you do not want to confuse this with an elbow lever, because the elbow lever is also a lot more easier than the 90-degree hold or the bent arm planche itself. So don't get that confused, because when it comes to the elbow lever, you're tucking your elbows in, whilst with the 90-degree hold, your elbows are outside your body, so you're using like your full chest and shoulder strength. So yeah, let's move on to the can't speak to the next skill. So the next exercises are going to be fingertip push-ups. So you're basically using, in this moving, you're basically using a lot of like your finger strength. So I mean, dude, I haven't trained fingers in a while, so it's gonna be pretty hard. So I'm gonna attempt some 2-finger push-ups as hard as I can, and yeah, you guys can follow along with me if you want. Nah, that's all I can do right. That's all I can do right now. Dang, it's hard. All right, next one. Next one is gonna be like some type of a explosive push-up. Right now, I'm gonna show you like a normal explosive push-up. So it's like you go like your hands get off the ground, and you're also clapping. So here's a quick demonstration of what it looks like. So you go down and then explode. Just like that. So I don't know what else to do. We're just gonna move on to the next skill. All right, dudes. So why am I calling you guys dudes? Anyways, next one is gonna be the back lever hold. So I'm gonna use a pull-up bar for this one, and this does require a bit of strength, but dude, I never even trained for it, yet I can still do it. Maybe because I have a solid foundation of strength, and yeah. Keep in mind though, it's a lot easier. It's a lot easier than the back lever. Well, not back lever, front lever. So yeah, let's just go for it. All right, dudes. Let me pick a good camera angle. There we go, just like that. I'm gonna turn on the light. So then you go back. This is gonna be tough. Damn, bro, my elbow was starting to hurt. That's definitely a very hard exercise, especially because you're using a majority of like your chest strength and your pretty much like your straight arm strength as well, which is really needed for the full planche. So yeah, I'm pretty fatigued. Yeah, I'll see you guys for part 3. Part 4 is gonna be the last one, because I'm gonna be pretty darn strong already. So yeah, peace.